What's up, dudes and dudettes? I'm back here in the Good Enough Garage, and I got a new project that we're starting on. A 1965 Buick Skylark that Davey G and I purchased. We're gonna fix this thing up and eventually sell it. I try to make a couple of bucks off of it to fund the channel and fund new projects and stuff. So this is gonna be the first in many of these kinds of projects. Just fixing them up a little bit, doing some cool stuff, and selling them. This is a really nice car to start out with. I really like it. So I'm gonna take you guys for a walk around it, show you it, let you know what we're gonna get done to it, and then we're gonna get started on tearing it apart. So I'm White Wall Steve, and this is my Good Enough Garage. So Davey G and I purchased this thing from a guy up in Sterling Heights, Michigan, and I really like this car. I mean, it's basically the same frame and same platform as a Chevelle, but it's a Buick, and I got a soft spot for Buick, so it's kind of cool. It's not a GS, unfortunately, but it does have bucket seats. No center console, though, so I'm thinking about getting a GS center console for this thing, but it's got column shifter. Interior is really clean. Well, I mean, it's all there. It's definitely dirty. Needs a good detailing from Mike over at Gloss Labs. Everything works on it. So it's a good start for a nice little custom project. We're not going to do a whole lot to this thing, but it's pretty nice. So let's check out under the hood. It's got a little 300 in it, Buick 300 Wildcat, and it's pretty clean under the hood, but we're going to doll it up a little bit, make it look really nice. Driver's side seat does have a rip in it, so we're going to get the seat reupholstered, at least the seat bottom. Everything else on the interior looks really good. No major rips, tears, anything like that. Just some cleaning that needs to be done. Nothing over the top. We're not going to repaint it. We're going to keep it pretty much the same. It does have some nicks and scrapes, but you know, we'll touch them up the best we can. But all the trims looks really nice. Just needs a good cleaning and some touch up. Things we're going to be doing to this car. We're going to be getting new wheels, of course. We're going to go with a gray-centered American Torque Thrust 2 18x8. I think that'll look really good. We're also going to lower the car 2 inches all the way around to start. See where we're at after that. If we want to go lower, we'll go lower. And we're going to do a nice stereo system in it, because right now it just has the stock AM radio with one speaker, which is located right behind here. So we're definitely going to put a better sound and stereo system in this thing, something with Bluetooth, but we're going to keep to where if you wanted to put it back to stock, you easily can. We're going to do some kick panel speakers probably. We're also going to do some speakers in the package tray, a couple of 6x9s in the package tray, and a sub probably in the trunk. And that's pretty much all we're going to do. And the radio will look just like the stock radio, but it'll be all Bluetooth and a lot nicer. So I think that'll be a little bit better. Cool thing about this car is it's got power windows and a driver power seat, which is pretty wild. For 1965, you were balling. These windows roll down. It's got the wing windows, and then it's got these quarter glass that roll down as well. Doesn't have AC, just has heat. Some things we gotta fix cosmetically on this is the steering wheel's got a crack in it. So we're gonna fix that. Of course, we're gonna fix that seat. We're gonna re-chrome these armrests. I can do those. The dash is metal, so I'm not gonna worry about doing that. However, we are gonna clean it up, make it look really nice again. New weather stripping. This weather stripping's a little dry rotted, so it needs new weather stripping. New trunk weather stripping. Needs some lighting. A couple of the dome lights aren't working. There's some tail light issues that we got to fix, some wiring issues with the tail lights. Also got to rebuild the carburetor, and we're going to convert the front end to disc brakes. So we're going to do that just for safety purposes, because we do want to drive this car a lot, and drum brakes just really aren't the best way to go. And for how cheap it is to do a disc brake conversion on this thing, we'll just do it while we're lowering it. Need some valve cover gaskets. We're going to take care of that. I think the fuel pump's getting a little weak, so we might change the fuel pump out and just kind of clean this whole thing up, make it look a little more presentable, but still keeping that stock flair, because I want to keep the car mainly stock looking except for, like I said, the wheels and the drop. But if you wanted to put it back to stock, you easily can. Here's that seat. That does work. The guy I bought it from, he actually threw in the rear trunk weather strip, and he threw in some valve cover gaskets. And he also gave me a whole bunch of Buick paraphernalia. I think there's a repair manual, all the bills for the car. So my main goal is to get this interior all tore out so we can start doing the stereo system, get the old radio pulled out, get the seats pulled out of it. So what do you say? We get this thing back to back in the garage and start tearing the interior out of this thing. So we got a lot of the interior tore apart. I got the driver's side seat out. We're going to get that over to the upholstery shop and get that upholstered. I got the radio out. Got some of the dash panels out that we want to redo. Got the rear seat pulled out. Managed to bite my lip, so that's pretty sweet. Wouldn't be a day out in the garage if I didn't hurt myself at least a little bit. We got this thing pretty much ready to where we can start doing the stereo system. Also, the wing windows didn't want to roll up and down, the quarter glass. I got those greased and now they fly up and down. They work great. We're going to go ahead and get everything on order, and then in the next episode we'll get the stereo, start installing it and get all that done. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this little project that we got going on with the Skylark. I'll see you guys next time on the White Wall Steve Good Enough Garage. See ya.